Hi students, how are you today? I am also fine, and by the grace of Almighty Allah, I hope you are also fine today. Dear learners, I hope all of you are getting well by the grace of Almighty Allah, though a miserable situation is going on around us. But we must be cordial our duties and responsibilities which Allah has given us to perform. Okay? My dear learners, I have come here to take an important class on completing sentence today also. You know, I have taken 2 classes in the previous time on completing sentence. You know, I have decided to take 3 classes on completing sentence, part 1, part 2 and part 3, and today is the last class, and I have taken 2 classes the previous time. So as the last class is going to be held today, so you must be able to my lecture and at the board. Okay, dear learners, you know, today I am going to discuss about some points such as head better, no sooner head, it is time, it is high time, and if and its utilization. Okay, head better. Today I am going to start by head better. Head better means good and better good. And head better actually indicates unreal past, and it indicates present or future time. But it shows, it looks at past indefinite tense, I mean past tense, but it is not really past tense, or rather it indicates past, present and future sense, I mean future and present tense it indicates. Okay, head better. Head better, after head better, bare infinitive you have to use, bare infinitive. Bare infinitive means infinitive means 2 plus V1, I mean verb base form. Okay, example number 1, you had better. Okay, in the question paper you will find and you will see you had better, they had better, he had better, but you have to fill up the next sentence. Okay, you had better dash. Answer, you had better go home now. You had better go home now. Had better plus verb 1, I mean base form of the verb base form. Okay, it's called bare infinitive. So, okay, all right. Number 2, he had better. It is very easy. Answer, what will be? Answer, he had better leave the place. Leave the place, right? Okay, you had better, I mean had better plus B1 extension. Okay, next, number 3, answer will be they had better read the newspaper. Dear viewers, you had better go home now. He had better leave the place. They had better read the newspaper. Okay, you have to use had better verb base form, I mean view 1 and extension. Okay, I have finished the use of had better. Okay, I hope you have really understood Next, now I will teach you no sooner had, the use of no sooner had, scarcely had, no sooner had, then, scarcely had, when, hardly had, when. This is important topic, and I see maximum time in the examination, and no sooner had, scarcely had, and hardly had, of them one is common for exam. Okay, so you have to be skilled on this topic. Okay, no sooner had in the sentence, no sooner had is related to then, no sooner scarcely had is related to when, and hardly had is related to when. Okay, I mean no sooner had is related to then. Then, before then you have past perfect tense, after then past indefinite tense. Look at before then past past perfect tense, and after then past indefinite tense. Same way, before when past perfect tense, and after when past indefinite tense. Hardly had, when, before when past perfect tense, and after when past indefinite tense. I mean then and when, after then or when you have to use past indefinite tense, and then and when it's before then and when you have to use past perfect tense, right? Example for you: no sooner had we reached the station dash. What will be the next answer? No sooner had we reached the station. As you see, no sooner had, so you have to use then in this sentence. Okay, answer: no sooner had we station, then the train left. Okay, then the train left. No sooner had, you see just no sooner had, it's past perfect tense, and after then past indefinite tense. I have said in my first lecture, then before then or before when you have to use past perfect tense, and before after then or after when you have to use past indefinite tense. Okay, you must write it, otherwise you may forget, and you have to memorize. Scarcely had I reached the school. What will be the right sentence? Answer will be: scarcely had I reached the school when the exam began. Okay, look at the board and look at carefully. Scarcely had I used when. Okay, before when you have to use past perfect tense, and after when you have to use past indefinite tense. Okay, number 3, hardly had. Scarcely had, hardly had, and scarcely had, hardly had, and no sooner had, both everything. I mean 3 structures, 3 categories, and 3 sentences, 3 topics will indicate the same meaning. Hardly had, the doctor, hardly had the doctor gone dash. hardly had the doctor gone dash. Answer will be hardly had the doctor gone. It will be when the patient died. The patient died. Okay. Hardly had the doctor gone when the patient died. And you have to practice more and more sentence to be skilled in these topics. Okay. No sooner had than, hardly had when, and scarcely had when. You have to memorize this topic. Okay. I think you have really understood my lecture. My dear learners, now I will discuss another important topic for which may come in the examination, and it is very easy and important also. And this topic is, it is high time or it is time. Okay, it is time or it is high time. It is high time or it is time. Dear learners, we use minimum sentence in our daily life or in our social life. It is very important. It is time. It is time for prayer. It is time for making jokes. It is time for learning English. It is time to learn English. It is high time. It is high time you left the place. It is high time you changed your bad habit. We use many sentences in our daily life. Okay, it is high time to go. It is high time to run. It is high time to eat. It is high time to conversate in English. It is high time to call me. It is high time to call him. It is high time to learn English. It is high time to practice more and more to learn English every day. Okay, so let's go on example number 1. It is high time. After it is high time, you have to use to. You have to use to. 2 plus B1. I mean 2 plus verb base form. 2 plus V. 2. It is high time, or after it is high time, you have to use to, and then you have to use B1. I mean verb base form. Okay. But if you find, or if you see it is high time or it is time, it is high time or it is time, after it is high time or after it is high time, if you find subject. Okay, if you find subject, it is high time, after it is time or after it is high time, if you find in the question paper, it is high time we, it is high time I, it is time he, it is time. I mean, that is to say, if you find or if you see subject after using this structure, then you have to use past form, I mean past tense, past indefinite tense. Okay, after it is time or after it is high time, if you find any subject, then structure will be subject plus B2 plus object. Okay, this will be after having subject. It is high time plus subject. It is time plus subject. Then this structure will be used by you. Okay, mind it. Or it is, if you find to, then you have to use base form. It is time dash. Answer. It is time to start the work. It is time to start the work. To verb base form. I mean to verb base form. Number 2. It is time dash. What will we use? It is high time. It is time to. It is time to leave the place now. Okay. It is time plus 2 plus B1. I mean verb base form. Okay, but if you find it is high time, or if you find any subject after this structure, it is high time you, then what will be the right answer? What will be the right answer? Okay, answer, it is high time you. It is high time you change your bad habit. Note it. I have used subject. After it is high time. I have used subject. After it is high time, I have used subject. Then past indefinite tense. After subject, you have to use past indefinite tense. Okay. It is high time. Dash. Answer. It is high time we went to school. Okay, I think you have understood. Okay, thank you so much, dear viewers. Now I am going to discuss another topic. Another points of completing sentence is as if. As if. As if. Okay, as if means jeno. Okay, as if means jeno. After as if you have to use past indefinite tense. After as if you have to use past indefinite tense. Okay, I mean as past indefinite tense used after as if. Example, he tells the matter. He tells the matter dash. Okay. Answer. He tells the matter as if he knew it. As if he knew it. He tells the matter as if he knew it. I mean as if he knew it. Okay. He speaks. The boy speaks as if. The boy speaks as if. Answer. The boy speaks as if he knew everything. Okay, very easy. As if. You have to use past indefinite tense after using as if. You have to use past indefinite tense after using as if. Okay, dear learners, my last topic is now use of if. Use of if. Today's last topic, if. Okay, if means jodi. Okay, if. It is this conditional sentence. If you do it, I must help you. Okay? If it rains, we shall not go. If it rains, dash. Answer. If it rains, we shall not go. We shall not go. Present indefinite tense. Here present indefinite or future indefinite tense. Okay. Number 2. If you want. Answer. If you want, I must help you. If you want, I must help you. Okay. Sometimes you have to use negative meaning after if, using of if, such as if you don't study attentively, then if you study attentively, if you don't study attentively, you will fail. Okay, you will fail. Dear learners, the sentence will be start on if you find in the sentence present indefinite tense, then we present indefinite tense. But if you find any sentence in negative, it indicates negative form. Sentence, if the sentence indicates negative meaning, then you have to use negative sense. Okay? If you don't study more and more, you cannot pass in the examination. If you study more and more, you will pass in the exam. Okay? Negative form, negative indicates, negative meanings indicates. Okay? And positive sentence, positive sense, I mean if plus negative, here you have to use the sentence by using negative form. Okay? However, my dear learners, I have given more and more example on by some topics on had better, no sooner had, scarcely had, hardly had. Okay, and as if, and last is if. Okay, you must practice more and more. Again and again, I am saying this word for you, for your kinds of consideration. You have to use more and more examples, and you practice more and more to learn and to be skilled in grammar or basic grammar. Okay, and now I am going to finish my lecture just right now. You must practice more and more at your house, and you must learn English with examples. Okay, first part and second part is very important. First part and second part really important for your exam. So you have to use many examples to be skilled in grammar. Okay, today no more today. See you next, inshallah, by the grace of Almighty Allah. Be happy and stay happy. Pray for me. Thank you so much. May Allah bless you.